carrot.
My brother has been craving steak pie for the longest time, so he asked me to make him some, so that's what I'm doing today. This is actually the first time I've ever made steak pie, so I hope it comes out just the way he likes it. First of all, I sliced the steak so it's this thick. I then went ahead and cut it into small chunks like so. My niece Isra is helping me in the kitchen today, so you're going to see her fingers in this video and you're also going to hear her voice. I hope you don't mind my little helper.
Wow, I love this meat.
Next up, I'm going to chop some onions.
Onions? Yeah. And oil. And this. Papa.
So first of all, I'm going to sear the lamb. Now that that's changed colour, I'm going to add the onions. I'm also going to add the garlic. So I'm going to give that a good stir. So I'm going to cut the potatoes into small chunks. And I think that is the perfect size. I'm going in with a little bit of tomato puree, some salt, some black pepper, some of this seasoning, some original gravy granules. Here we have some Worcestershire sauce. I'm just going to add some water to that, and to thicken it further, just a little bit of plain flour. Splash my water. And in go them potatoes. Now I'm going to leave that on a low heat to simmer for about an hour. So I have decided to use puff pastry for this pie. I'm just going to grease my oven dish. Now I'm just going to measure and cut the pastry to size. So I'm just going to poke some holes in there to stop the pastry from rising when I blind bake it. I'm serving the steak pie with some chips, so I'm just preparing some potatoes for that. So while I'm cutting up my potatoes, I'm going to blind bake that for 10 minutes on 200°C. So that has now been baked for 10 minutes. I'm just going to very slightly pat that down because it did rise a little in the oven. I'm just going to start filling that in with the pie mixture. It's now time to prepare the pastry for the top of the pie. So I'm going to try and get it as neat as possible.
Oh,
Okay, wait, sweetheart.
it's done now. Papa, want to do that?
And now that I've prepared the top of the pie, I'm just going to egg wash that and then put it back into the oven. I'm going to bake that for another 15 minutes on 200°C. So the steak pie is cooking away in the oven nicely. I'm just going to do some chips with that. I'm also going to do some vegetables. So the steak pie is finally ready. I don't think that's the most perfect colour. It's time to cut into that steak pie. Let's see how it looks.